Hi, could you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is Shane Reese. I'm Callum's dad, and I own a company in Vancouver, Canada that does sound for television, films, and video games.
Thank you. Thank you. What's your company called?
My company is called Bigfoot Studios.
Awesome. How do you think corporate greed is a thing in small businesses as opposed to large businesses?
I think corporate greed exists everywhere. The definition of greed probably changes depending on who you are. But generally speaking, small companies like mine are, I believe, operating to try to make the company succeed and hopefully help your employees to have good lives. Whereas publicly traded companies tend to care about their stock price and how to maximize the profits in order to look like they're growing, i.e., making more money than last year, so that their stock price either stays stable or goes up. I do not have a stock price. I don't have a concern about how my company makes profit for other people. I have a concern about how my company makes profit for myself and my employees, because if it makes a profit, then myself and my employees all have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas larger companies that care about stock prices are worried about people who don't exist because of the company necessarily.
Would you be willing to change your company's profit margins to increase your employees' pay, unlike a lot of large corporations?
That's a complicated. It sounds like a straightforward question, but it's kind of a complicated answer. Because as much as your profits mean you can pay people better, you also have to worry about other things that you can't always foresee. So the first thing most companies in my scenario probably worry about is whether or not you need to reinvest in your company. I have a company that has a lot of tech equipment, computers, TVs, microphones, all that kind of stuff, software, and it's always changing. And you're having to constantly reinvest your money into the company in order to make it relevant and make it attractive to new customers or even your current customers. As an example, the industry standards for sound changes. It used to be one speaker in mono, then it was stereo, then it was surround sound, then it was digital sound, and now it's Atmos. And each one of those technological advancements means I have to reinvest money into my company. So my profit margins aren't always based on how much more all of us can take home. It's also about ensuring that I can reinvest in the company and make the company stay relevant.
Thank you. This will be really conducive for the video. Thank you for your time. Now that we have interview talking about corporate greed in small companies, I'd like to talk about corporate greed in this example, specifically Amazon. I source this information from articles online, from websites including The Guardian and the New York Times. I'll leave links to them in the description of this video. I really recommend checking them out. They were great articles. So, Amazon is a big company and they have a lot of corporate greed in this company, and because of this, they often don't give employees the rights they should and have been found to violate local laws. And they've also been found to not even give some employees enough time to use the bathroom during their break, so some employees have resorted to wearing diapers. They've also been hiring roughly 500,000 Americans per year, and most of them quit before the end of the year because the average time that an employee works in Amazon is only 8 months because the working conditions are that bad. This is a form of corporate greed in not giving its employees the respect and the paid job that they deserve and not letting them unionize. Oh, yeah, did I mention unionization? Amazon is a big company who doesn't like unionizing. Another example of companies like this are like Walmart.